Oh, it always feels good to get back on trail after spending some time in a town, a city, a hotel. It feels like such relief just to get back to walking, back outdoors. So today we are back where I left you guys off last video at the Olustee Battleground. You can see there's no one here now. It's completely empty. Look at all the vendors are gone. This is where I got my apple pie last weekend. But it is a ghost town right now because last weekend was pretty busy with the reenactment. And I was very surprised in regards to how difficult it was to get a hitch back into town, because I figured, there'd be a bunch of people here willing to drive you, but unfortunately everyone was locked down here, at least all the people working here. And then, the public was getting bussed in from a different parking lot up the street or from wherever the hell they parked. So it actually proved to be very difficult to get a hitch from this point. And if I was here this weekend, since there's no one here, it would probably be difficult again as well to get a hitch into town. I just got dropped off by an Uber, which I took from Lake City, which is where I spent the past couple days. So I got dropped off at the entrance of the Olustee Battlefield State Park. And now I'm going to show you how to get back on the Florida Trail if you get dropped off there at the entrance. So the trail actually, if you're coming from the south, that actually comes through this way, meets up with this road here, and then turns again left. So we go right by this, and then straight through here. And now we are back on the Florida Trail, just like that. So today, it's gonna be a bit of a short day, only about 5 miles, just because that's how the mileage in my calendar lined up. So just a very short day to begin this section of trail, and we'll be staying overnight at the Ocean Pond Campground. So about 5 miles from the Olustee Battlefield. As you can see, they really take care of the Florida Trail in this section. They didn't want anyone parking on the trail. They even did some orange spray paint on the ground, just so the cars and the trucks and the trailers could see that they don't park over the trail. And look at this. Absolutely beautiful. When you hit Forest Road 208, you're going to take a left. You're going left. And there's our cue to turn back into the woods off this forest road. What a difference a week makes temperature-wise. Now it's like 80 degrees, high 70s. Whereas last week, gosh, I was freezing my ass off. This stretch of trail so far, just north of the Olustee Battlefield, has been absolutely beautiful. Not only is the trail well maintained, it's just, the scenery out here is absolutely gorgeous. So this is the Cobb Hunt Camp. Got a few people already here. It's a nice little spot though. Beautiful little area. Continues right back here. Big campground. I think we're still walking through it. It's just there's no good, reliable, quality water source here, which was one of the deterrents for me for staying here tonight and why I'm pushing through to Ocean Pond and why I got a campsite there instead. trail takes us out on the road for a little bit. I think a couple paces down this way, and then we hop back on it on the left, right over there. We are coming up to the junction of Ocean Pond Campground and the Florida Trail. The trail continues straight ahead, but as you saw, the blue trail to my camp for tonight is this way. I'm actually pretty excited for this place tonight where I'm camping because I heard really good things from what I researched. Looked really nice, and I saw a lot of very good reviews. So it spits you out to a paved road, and then you go across that back into the woods on the blue trail. So this blue route looks like it takes you in right through the back door here. But this place looks beautiful, right on the lake. So it's a little bit off from the actual blue route on Faro maps, but close enough. So it looks like you got the maybe shower rooms, bathrooms right here. They even have laundry here. Oh, look at this. This place is beautiful. Yeah, and then you got the bathrooms right here. I think those are flush toilets. And I am Site 20. Even got a little basketball court. There it is, 20. Right on the water. Probably gonna be some crazy condensation in my tent tomorrow morning, but I'll deal with it for this view. Holy shit. This is nice. So I checked out the facilities. They actually have showers here. And I sweated a little bit, so I may take a quick rinse. So I just confirmed with the camp host that the water is drinkable, even though it tastes, I don't know, it still tastes a little bit like metal. This is a pretty good spot. Very nice. One of the nicer camp spots I think I've lodged at on trail. All right, that's it. Just finishing up a little bit of a snack. Look at that, can come almost all the way out to the water's edge. So I ended up taking a hot shower here at Ocean Pond. They had warm water, which was nice over there at the facilities. So a nice rinse to wash off that sweat. Just ending the day with this view. How about that to end the day? Just taking one quick walk before we settle down for the night in the tent. I always like to cruise through these campgrounds and see what rigs people have these days. See what type of setup they got. This place is actually pretty big. There's a whole nother section down here. They got a whole little pavilion over here with picnic tables and looks like a beachfront. Looks like there's a little trail down there. But yeah, I'm really glad I stopped here. This was a lot better than I expected. And the other amazing thing about this place is I have full cell coverage. All the bars are full. So you could actually do some work out here if you needed to. Well, you can't beat oceanfront water before bed and when you're waking up. Good night, y'all.